Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and we're gonna be playing DeathWorld today. Oh, in this episode, playing or recording multiple episodes per day, as you probably have guessed by now. So let's see, what exactly do we want here? I think I want to grab this kind of outpost and pretty much copy it. Right here. That's it. Except I don't want military stuff on this one. And we probably don't need these things as well. Okay, let's do this. Oh, and we need to rename. This stop got to be renamed. Once it's built, that is. Once it's built. Do we have train stop? Yes, we do. So it should be placed at some point. Maybe. Yep. Happens. So this is copper ore. Great. So we have copper ore. We need to change the icon, obviously. And oh, and change. I'm always making this mistake. I'm always constantly just closing this without pressing on this green button. And then it doesn't work quite as well as it could. Oh, I guess it should. Okay, this stuff is gone. This stuff is not really needed. Everything else, I believe, is needed. Okay, where are our trains? What exactly is missing here? Oh, I see. We're missing lamps. That's what's missing. And without the lamp, the thing will not go because lamp is used as a connection, I feel. Okay. Is the train actually coming? I don't think so. Let's send it. Why is it? Oh. That's the problem. I get it now. We have a tiny problem. We don't have a connection here. We do not have ability for the trains to kind of turn around. How do we add it? How do we allow the trains to do something here? Well, I think we have to add a turn. That is a turn. It's a turn, but it's not the turn that we actually want to use. How about we add something like this? Honestly, I'm not sure I like what I'm doing here. I'm sure I don't like what I'm doing here. Let's put it like that. Okay. And now, can we send this train over there? Yes, we... Oh. Like this? This is a bit strange. Okay, it's fine. It's not like we even need this train to be over there. We'll just manually build everything and it will be fine. What we need these things, electric mining drills. What else do we need? We need lots of belts, I think. And this amount of belts, actually it might, it might be enough. It might be enough. We have pretty much everything else that we need, I think. Let's just go there. Oh, right. This train. Just drop off. What is happening with it? And do we have chests? Yes, we do have chests. That's good. Is this saying that it doesn't need anything? Right, it's not... No, I cannot believe it. This can't be right. Something got to be wrong here. Why? We don't have anything inside our storage right now, so why does this thing, like, why it's not signals? Why it's not enabled? Oh, I see. It's not enabled because the thing stopped a little bit too close. Okay, nice. Drop off seed. The train stopped a little bit, you know, moved a little bit too much forward, and this created an issue. Okay, good. Let's do something about copper here. We really had like copper issues, significant copper issues. Now it's time to fix them, basically once and for all, so that we don't have any more issues with the copper. Or, you know, we will not have them for a while. We might actually end up having them a bit later once we have more research done. So it could be a problem. Or once we shoot, you know, too many bullets at the biters. That is also a possibility. Oh, I forgot to... No, I didn't. For a moment I thought that I should have placed them kind of like without any space in between, how I usually like placing the builds, but now let's just consider this to be our like early game build. And that means that it's a temporary one, so we can do it pretty much however we feel like. Let's copy this balancer, and we wanna drop it somewhere here. Oh, the problem. We have a tiny problem. A really tiny one. So the problem is that we are actually slightly we are slightly missing one row. We don't have like a good row here. Okay. Maybe do it like this. Seems to be a bit nicer. Nice. Nice. What are we doing now? Now we are bringing these belts over there. We're bringing them here into the balancer. Good. And we'll actually have some space for the fourth belt, but the thing is, our copper consumption is not that high. It's just not that high. This needs to be about copper. Great. This is awesome. So let's build the thing let's build it right here. We will even feed it some solid fuel. And let's tell how do we have the schedules set up. So here first we're specifying the main in, and here, oh wait, not there, here. What is the thing with an activity? We're emptying with an activity. Okay, let's just leave it as is. We'll have something similar here. So, outpost, copper ore. We are waiting until full cargo. Let's say ore inactivity 5 seconds. And here, where should we drop all of this? I feel like we don't really have a good place for that, do we? So if I copy this kind of stuff and drop it here, like that, will the chain be able to turn around? No, it will not. It will not, however. What we can definitely do, we can definitely drop it off here. Yes, that should be possible. And then we could have something like that. Okay, and I feel like we should maybe add some connection here, like this. One. That's 2, 3. Yep, this is gonna work. It should work. You just need to make sure to specify a different station right here, and we would want to add maybe I think here it will need to merge that. Well, not merge. We'll need to have these belts crossing the rails, right? It's obvious, and we will also need something here and maybe here. Just, you know, a bunch of signals all over the place. Just a bunch of random signals. Nice. Nice. Like that. We are adding it, right? I believe we are. This part. We want this to be called copper or in, right? And that is it. So let's enter this train, and we'll tell it that we need to go to main copper or in. We want to wait until empty cargo or 5 seconds inactivity, maybe. Okay, let's go. There is no path. Why there is no path? Because this port is not placed, and this port is not placed because robots are busy moving all other things. I actually don't want to wait. Yeah, should I wait? Should I not wait? Let's get there. Okay, we have the copper. Copper, what's coming here? I wonder. Why are we asking for the train? Okay, we need robots and we need inserters. Okay, got it. That makes sense. I sent out the train without myself. How did I do that? How did I manage to do that? Let's go there. Let's go there. And we need to figure out how to pretty much completely redesign our base. Because right now, our base is in a very strange state. It's in a very, very strange state. We don't really have space for... Oh, we don't have red chips. We don't have rubber ports. I think that's an issue. We don't have rubber ports. How do we fix this? We gotta fix it somehow, right? Let's say we'll grab some stuff here. We don't have gear wheels. What's happening? It's okay. Are we researching anything? Do we have artillery? We do, and we might actually want to research it. Is there anything better? Right, energy shield. That's definitely better. We'll get energy shield first, then we'll think about artillery. Inserters, advanced material processing, it's all good. All of the stuff is good, but nothing is as good as artillery. And the best thing about artillery is that it doesn't require us to build purple science. We can just do whatever we are doing without purple science. And I think it's great. I think it is great. Nice. So robots should be able to build all of that stuff now. They will do that, and the train should be able to come here. Let's enable premium one. Nice. Now we need to figure out how to have a proper base here instead of whatever we have. And we probably want to start... no. We first need to feed the copper. Let's first fix the copper. We'll start feeding this. But how should we do that? Like that. And we probably want to move this thing a little to the side. Like that. Okay, so we'll have some copper coming from here. We'll have copper coming right from here. I want to use the same spacing here. Right, let's do this. So this is the thing. With the copper we want to grab a balancer, obviously, right? Everything needs to be balanced. Okay, great. So we have this thing, this thing, this thing. What we are missing somehow... Oh, I don't know how. We are missing this stuff. Let's just, I guess, place it here. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter how exactly we place all the stuff. We just want somehow to have a copper delivery. So, what I was thinking about the base. This will be our TLS stations. Maybe I'll turn them around to face in the opposite direction, to be honest. We'll see, we'll have to figure this out. Or maybe I'll leave them like this. It's fine either way. Here I will have a huge mall in the future. I'm gonna be using ModGD, make everything mall. It's really good, so I'll have this design of that mall here. On the other side, from this side, there is like lots of space. So we shouldn't run out of space. We could run out of space here, but in the worst case we'll just landfill like pieces of this lake. On this side I will have materials coming in. And in the future, this whole base will mostly be about the mall. We will not have anything that is like up there. It's all gonna be moved away, like somewhere. It will basically be just producing the science, and we'll have the science produced somewhere else because we're going for megabase, right? However, before that, we need to have some kind of temporary base that is able to, you know, make some progress and research, like artillery range or whatever. Like, we basically need to have something, and right now we don't have anything like that. Right, what can we do here? So we want actually to get, I believe, 2 things coming in here. How can we make them join? Maybe like this. Yep. probably something like this would work. Right, so we're doing here. We are bringing copper. This is another line of copper. And what we want to do, we really want to use up all of the local copper first. So we'll set priority to input priority to the local copper here, and here we'll also be accepting input priority from the left, right? That's our copper here. What do we have? We have some iron, and for some reason this iron is not really used. I don't understand why. Let's figure this out. So this part, oh, it doesn't have the thing. Input priority from the right. And let's say we actually want to, you know, balance things up a little bit here, like that. So now this iron should have priority, and this copper will also have priority. Okay, that's great. That is great. These miners are not needed. Stuff is not needed. What's happening here? All of that is basically used up, or like majority of the things here is used up. Just check it out, how few resources we actually have remaining in here. Okay, electricity. We are having tiny problems with the power, and the question is, yeah, I don't want to wait for, like, to set up nuclear power. I don't want to do that. I want to do something basically right now, and for that we will just copy this block. We'll copy this block and we'll drop it right here, and that will be our, this will be our power, like a better power. Okay, so we will need, well, we will not really have significantly higher consumption of the solid fuel. At least I don't think we will. I don't expect. We will require, like, to support a significantly higher level of production, but you never know. We might, yeah, we might in the end need that. We'll see. We will see. So here, what do we actually want? I would like to add a port here, and maybe one extra port somewhere here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, like these things. Doesn't really matter. However, I feel it would be nice to just, you know, have something reasonable. Right. How do we have this connection running? We will have pipes going there. Probably have pipes going there. That's it. We might even make these things locally, so I'm not sure whether we're producing them. This stuff is destroying, but it's destroying a little bit our wall, but that's okay. We no longer have any issues with resources. That is great, actually. That is really great. Let's see. I would like to remove this part. Okay. Let's figure something out. We probably or not. We might need okayish set of refineries to support the base, and this looks like a really good spot for that, to be honest. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty good from like placing refineries standpoint, because it's along the rails. Like we can ensure that there is nothing in here. On the other hand, right, and it's pretty hard to move anything anywhere else. On the other hand, we need. Okay, what's going on? I feel like we're missing something, like radar maybe. Right, we don't have radar in here. We should be adding it somewhere. I'm just not sure exactly where. With this design, I'm not sure where we should be placing radar. I think this is actually a pretty good spot, because I don't think it will be used for anything. Right, let's well, we don't strictly speaking require radar here, but let's make it part of our blueprint anyway. And here it could be here, part of our blueprint. The one that, I mean, we don't really have a blueprint yet, but when we do have a blueprint, it can be part of that blueprint. Straight wall. Let's add it back, just to have a nice rectangle here. Good. So this stuff is looking great. We are researching artillery, and now I want to figure out where to have proper smelting placed. How much space will we need for the smelters? We will want to have maybe 4 lanes for the copper and 4 for iron. So basically, okay, 1, 2, 3, and we don't have 4, 5 kinda, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's slightly larger than this block. Oh. Interesting. So maybe instead of oil, we could have a smelter set up here. We could have smelters placed here. We will probably have the chains coming there. How much chunks do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks, and I have no idea how much space we actually need on this side. On the other hand, this part is not blocked on this side. We can always move all these train stations to the left. It shouldn't really be like a problem for us. This stuff could also be moved to the right. So there is really no shortage of space. Okay, need to think. And we still have some resources in the middle. I don't want to place anything on top of them. That is tricky, figuring out what exactly we want to achieve and how exactly we want to place everything. So the idea, what I'm thinking about, I want to quickly rebuild this base to have better production of pretty much everything. And yeah, that's basically the goal. That is the goal. And I'm not sure how to do this. One thing I'm certain of, I'm absolutely certain of, is that we want to have a straight horizontal line of rails going here. Because that's how we selected this kind of placement, right? And that means that I'll need to delete this signal, delete this signal. We'll need to delete pretty much everything here. And we'll place a better intersection here. Cliff is on the way. That's okay. So we'll have this part done, definitely. And then I will need to think. So this is a really nice spot for the mall. Should I place a furnace right here or not? And I don't like the idea of placing furnace here. I feel it maybe might be better to have it right there. Maybe having furnace here would be better. And then we'll just need to figure out like a good way of unloading things from the chain. And that would mean that we'll have to move refineries up here, which is fine because there is like lots of space near the water that we are not really using and don't have any plans to use anytime soon. Okay, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should start with moving the oil. Here, we'll move the oil. We'll free up this space over here. Then we can build a better smelter. Right, I think I like what we just discussed. So then we'll have a better smelter somewhere here, and we'll have trains unloading things into this smelter somehow, like this temporary chains, or like the chains that are bringing ore. And we'll be using 2x4 trains for this. Basically, these trains will be the ones bringing ore for now, while our base is really small. Then we'll have really lots of iron and things in here, and we'll be able to do something in this space, because we have lots of space, and it will not really be used for anything. We could maybe build, since we'll have iron and copper delivered here, we might be able to build like green and maybe red production here. Or here, no, here. We'll have green and green circuits and red chips production right here. Right, with plastic coming from the oil. And once that is done, we'll need to rebuild the signs in like a little bit better way. But that's okay, because we have lots of space here. We should, I feel, be able to fit everything. Like the part that I don't like is the fact that we have lots of miners there. Let's actually go there and do something really quickly. Let's put lots of speed modules in there. I just want these patches to begin like really fast. I don't want to be like dealing with them. I just don't want that. So all of this, let's just mine it out completely. We will not be able actually to mine this thing. Well, but we will be able to mine this one. Okay, so it's not that bad. Maybe. Right, like that. Where are... I can't find the modules. Where are the modules? I don't see them. Speed module 2, speed module 1. I don't think we have it now. It's okay. I'll just paste stuff like this. Oh, the modules can't be added like that. What? No way. What if you copy? Okay, if you copy the thing, then it works. This is almost fully depleted. That one is basically depleted. I'm gonna remove this ones and add some modules in there. Good. So with that, we should clear that part. One part here will still be not cleared, this one. And you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to just place all of that inside the box, inside the provider chest. And that's it. So they might be able to mine everything, and yeah, that's my solution. Because mining inside the box is also fine. We can always figure out something later. Right? We can figure out what to do later with that. Great. Great, so we have the plan, right? We know what we are gonna be doing. One thing to keep in mind, keep an eye on, we need to make sure that we have enough bullets, and we also need to make sure that these trains are not missing anything important. So right now this one is missing 13 requested chests, and the seed train is missing what? It's missing lots of various stuff. That's not good. And it's not good that military train is missing things. But whatever. We will fix it later. It will become better. Okay, let's take a break. This was episode 44, where we set up copper ore deliveries to the base. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!